What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Black Space. We're here downtown LA at Marcel's Ties and Gentleman's Store. We have a very special guest that we're going to bring that is a part of our Take the Leap series here on the channel. I'm so excited. I can't wait for you to meet him, and I can't wait for you to enjoy everything that he has to bring to us today and telling us about his journey and his growth. If you like the content, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you be a part of our family. Join us on Facebook and IG at The Positive Black Space, and we would love to talk to you there. So we have a very special guest on our show today. I'm so excited for you to meet him. It's going to be an amazing show. You will be inspired. This is for the small black business owner that's on the rise. Let's go. Come on, let's go into the store.
Hi, Tiffany. How you doing?
It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
We're so glad to have you today. This is a powerful black man that we are so proud to have on our show, Mr. Lawrence Mathis, better known as Big Larry. And we'll get into all of that later. But we're here at his store in downtown LA, and we are so excited to have you be a part of our show to discuss your journey into opening your own business and starting and living out your very dream. So like I said, we're about our Take the Leap series here on the channel, and I thought no one else would be perfect to come and tell you about their journey in life and really taking leaps of faith. So if you want to just give them a rundown of who you are, just give them a short little synopsis.
All right. Well, I'm thankful to be on your show. I'm Lawrence Mathis. I've been in this business since 1969. In the clothing business, I was taught by a guy named Jack Sikorsky, a very nice teacher. He was a victim of a Holocaust, and he taught me how to love people of all different races, and he taught me to be about my business. And my dream was always, since I was 5 years old, to have my own business. And me and my wife, we put our life savings together, and we made our dream came true. I started working at $1.50 an hour in 1969 at a store called The Factory. And that's where I learned. I learned from the back. A lot of people think that you just come on the floor and learn. I learned doing stock room. I learned cleaning the toilet. I learned cleaning the bathroom. I learned making delivery. And then I got on the floor. So you have to learn that. A lot of young people today think they can jump in and be a manager overnight. You got to learn the basics first.
That's amazing.
You got to carry the crown before you can wear the crown.
All right. That's amazing. See, I told you I bring you the best. And I just have to say this. This is someone truly dear to my heart. This is my father-in-law. Isn't he so handsome? I love him so much. And as you can see, he's sharp, so he knows how to dress. Let the camera pan him from head to toe. Okay, so he knows what he is doing. I thought it was really powerful what you just said about really putting in the work to become everything that you want to be. Yeah. And that's what taking the leap is all about. We know that things happen over time and in a journey. So you started in 1969. That's yes. Amazing. That's a long time ago. And you just were talking about the importance of working from just getting your foot in the door, right. Basically, and working your way
in the business.
Yeah, working your way
up. And that's what I try
yeah.
to teach young people when they come in.
Mm-hmm.
They want to come in right away and be on the floor. Yeah. You got to learn where the stock is. You got to learn where this is.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to clean. Like I say, before you can wear the crown, you got to carry the crown.
That's right.
Yeah.
And just with you saying that, that's important. We want to take in all the nuggets that you're giving us, all the information, because I feel like it's very important for us to learn as you're trying to be a business owner, as you're trying to step out and do something for yourself. You need to do the work.
You must learn have to put all the aspects. Mm-hmm. You know, that's like people that pray all the time. It's good to pray, but if you don't put in the work, prayer without work is dead.
Faith without works is dead, for
Yeah.
sure. Yes. So you definitely, what you're saying, you're right on time.
Yeah.
That's putting in the work is important, and you're really making a good point there, because there's so many people out here that just want to do their own thing. They just want to hurry up and make it to the top, but you really put in that work. So talk to us about that time in 1969. What inspired you to even want to just start dressing people?
Okay, when I was young, my dad died when I was 11, and my mother borrowed a suit from our neighbor, and my neighbor came down the street when I was playing with my cousin, and they called me Lawrence. He said, Lawrence, take off my suit. So I went in the house and I started crying and I got on my knees. I said, Lord, don't ever let me borrow nothing from nobody again. I said, my problem I want in my life is that what I'm gonna put on today. That's the problem that I have, and God have blessed me with that problem. I have over 64 suits, so I don't miss a beat. I can change twice a day, and you're going to see me looking different every day.
Well, all right then.
But it wasn't always that way. Like they say, you can't share my glory until you know my story.
That's amazing.
I was big as a child, and I didn't have a lot of clothes. But now I give clothes away, and I bring clothes in. I like to look good, and I like to see people look good in general. So we be a blessing. If I get a new suit, I'll give away 2 or 3 suits.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
So it's not only just working as a shop owner that sells suits. You're really giving back to the community. You're really giving to other people, and that's powerful. That's a powerful part of your motto as a business owner, right?
And it's part of my pastor like to say, and I like to say, not only is this my business, but this is my ministry. I love downtown Los Angeles, and a lot of people say Skid Row. I love these people that's down here because they just like me and you, and we all one paycheck away from being out here and being homeless. Right. And it's beautiful people downtown. I know people downtown that forever. Yeah. And I can think of nowhere else in the world that I would rather have a business into downtown Los Angeles.
That's amazing. Yeah. So with you saying that, you say you pick this place by design so that you can give back to just the community down here. Yes. And how long have you been in downtown Los Angeles doing business?
Since 1969.
Wow.
I was in high school, and I walked in the store, and I asked Mr. Sikorsky, I said, sir, I need a job. He didn't ask me my name or nothing. He said, come Saturday. Wow. And when I came Saturday, I started working. He paid me $1.50 an hour. At the end of the day, I wanted to ask for my paycheck, but I was scared. But another worker told me, oh, he don't pay people on Saturday because they don't show up on Monday. We get paid on Mondays. Wow. So I learned something else. I learned to be on time. I learned to be neat, and I learned to be respectful toward the customer. My boss was a very good teacher. If I had to be to work at 3:30, if I walk in the store and it was 3:35, he'll say, Larry, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Let's try again. So always strive to be better, and I try to instill that into my sons and into my daughter. Always be on time and be obedient and be respectful toward other people. So you learn discipline. I learned discipline, yes. On time, discipline, and he took a chance on you, he took a chance on me. That's amazing. Like someone to even just pour into your life in that way. Yeah. And so you've been out here since 1969. Yes. When did you actually open up your own shop and your own business? I was blessed. In 2016, I must tell you part of this story. Okay. 2016 in April, I had caught pneumonia. And I hit my head on a fire hydrant at 717. It's the most famous fire hydrant in downtown Los Angeles. It's going to be part of my book. And when I hit my head, as I was laying on the ground, the fire department came. And they go, sir, we was talking to you, but you was incoherent. You didn't answer anything that we said. I said, sir, I heard everything you said. And he said, how come you didn't answer me? I go, because God was talking to me. He said, how do you know God was talking to you? I said, because he called me Lawrence and you called me Larry. My real name is Lawrence. Wow. And while I was laying on the ground, God was telling me, Lawrence, don't worry, you're going to be okay. I got a store for you. You're going to write a book. Yeah. And when I got to General Hospital, they treated me like I was President Obama. They put monitors on me. They go, sir, you have walking pneumonia, but you're going to be better. We're going to take good care of you. Yeah. And she said, by the way, your head is busted open. Let me give you a shot so we can close that wound. And I said, go ahead. You don't have to give me no shot. Just go in and close it. and she closed the wound, and then later on she said, "You're an amazing man." I said, "I'm not an amazing man. I serve an amazing God."
Wow.
And he promised me
Well.
this. And when I had pneumonia, my wife said, "Baby, why don't you retire? You know, you work hard a long time." I said, "God promised me a store, and I'm holding them for it."
Okay. So that's amazing. That is going to encourage somebody to believe in the dream, believe that whatever God speaks to you and whatever's inside of you, He's going to fulfill it because He gave it to you to do. So then you open the store. What year was that?
I
When you
opened it December of 2016. I brought it from Mr. Marcel. I'll show you a picture of him later. He offered to sell me the store, and other people was coming in. They told Marcel, "We'll give you double what Larry gonna pay." He said him and his wife said that they don't want no one else to have the store. They wanted me to have it.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even have all the money. I tried to bring a partner in. God came back to me in the middle of the night. He go, "I didn't tell you get no partner. I told you to open the store by yourself." So I went to the bank, and me and my wife had borrowed some money because I was in the future. We was getting prepared for what God had for us. And I went to Bank of America. I got all my money that I had in there, and I came in here and laid it on the table. I said, "Marcel, this is all I have." He go, "Larry, let's do business."
Wow.
And the rest is history. Marcel, a very nice man.
That's
French.
amazing.
He lives in Guadalajara now, but he blessed me. He could have sold this store to anybody else, but he sold it to me. And my sons know it's a sacrifice I made because I worked all the time. I worked 7 days a week for 20 years. If my kids have anything bad to say about me, they'll say that I worked all the time. But I was trying to get here.
Yes.
You know, looking at a black man that come from Compton, California, and I wanted my own business. I was like, why can't we have our own business? Why do we have to buy from other people all the time? And God put that dream in my mind to have my own business, and I knew that it was from Him. That's without amazing. A doubt. I knew it was from Him, and I stayed on my goal. I was 63 years old when I got this business.
Listen, a dream delayed is not. It could be a little bit deferred, but it's not denied. So that is powerful. You had the dream inside of you for so long, but you took that chance and you lived and leaped into your dreams. So I want to encourage somebody out there, no matter what age you are, if you have a dream that you want to fulfill and you believe that God is calling you to something greater, Big Larry right here is an example of what God can do when you believe and you walk in faith. So I know you said you were sick and you had that encounter and you started in 2016. What was that space, that gap between you being sick and how long was it?
When I got sick, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I had walking pneumonia. And like I said, the nurse told me, "Sir, you're going to be okay." And which I knew I was going to be okay because God just told me He had a store and a book for me.
Right.
So I came home. My wife hid my keys for another week. So I was out of work for 3 weeks. And then when I came back to work, he said, "Lawrence, when you go back to work, I want you to keep your mouth shut." You know, because sometimes my boss used to say something to me and I have 5 words to say back. He said, "I want you to keep your mouth shut because I'm about to move you." And I didn't know when he was going to move me. I didn't know how he was going to move me, but he told me he was going to move me. So we went through April and we went through the summer. And so happened, Marcel, when I got sick, everybody was going around saying, "Oh, Big Larry going to die." And Marcel was looking for somebody. They said Marcel was looking for somebody else to buy the business. So what I did was I sent a friend of mine over to talk to Marcel like he wanted to buy it, to put him on hold till I got stronger.
Yeah.
And later on, Marcel got mad at me because we had a disagreement. But so happened his daughter caught pneumonia. So he came to me and he go, "Larry, how did you get well when you got pneumonia?" Yeah. So we had a common ground to reunite again. So I told him how I got well when I got pneumonia. And then later on, we rekindled that. "I'm going to sell you the business, Larry."
That's amazing.
And then in December, he was ready to move. He was ready to move to Guadalajara. And we made that move. It was nothing but God. I didn't know anything. I'm going to tell you something. When I went to get my license, the lady go, "Do you have this paper?" Yeah. I go, "No." She said, "Do you have this paper?" I go, "No." I said, "Do you have this paper?" I go, "No." She said, "Here go your license." It was a lady behind me. She said, "You paid that lady under the table." I said, "Ma'am, I didn't get that lady nothing." I said, "It was nothing but God." And my wife was like, "Why would you just standing like this for?" I was watching God in action. Wow. He was showing me, this is what I can do. Yeah. Lawrence, you make a step and I'll make a step behind you. If you make the first step, I'll make the step too. And God made everything very simple and plain for me. I didn't know how to work a cash register. I told my wife, we're
Wow.
going to have to hire a cashier. She said, no, we ain't going to have to hire a cashier. You're going to learn how to work a cashier. As long as you was in that business, but my previous boss, nobody ever gave me the
Right.
opportunity to do that. But I came in here and I learned the cash register, and I did what I had to do.
That's
Me
amazing.
and my wife worked. We mopped the floor. We did what we had to do.
Wow. Look, that is what it takes to really build your own and
Teamwork make the
team.
dream work.
Come on.
And I'm
Come on,
telling you, black
Pop.
men out there, it's always good to have a strong woman next to you.
Okay. Listen, tell the people.
And she see your dream.
Yes.
I've been, you know,
Yes.
a lot of people couldn't see my dream. They was like, oh, you don't need no business. You don't need this. Or, oh, you old now and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. You're never too old. God got something special for you, and you.
Listen.
You can do something I can't do. I don't care if you're a skateboarder. Be the best skateboarder in the world.
Listen.
And you can get paid for what you love to do. I love what I'm doing. I don't consider this a job. I'm never mad in the morning going, oh man, I got to go to work.
That's good.
I look forward to dressing up every day. I look forward to looking good. And I look forward to dealing with people. I love people.
So what you were saying, that's powerful. I want people to take that in and really take what you're telling them, because that's encouraging, so people will know that it's not the end. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you believe and you have a dream, like you said, go. If you have a skateboard, skate with all your might, because that's something a dream that God gave you. And so this also, I want to just pin on having a support system, because your wife was a supportive wife.
She's my biggest supporter.
That's amazing. And how powerful was that, and how impactful
you know
was
what?
that for you?
It was so powerful. I'm not going to tell my wife's age, but my wife went to Compton College to study in nursing, so we can get more money, so I can have the money to be successful in what I do.
Wow.
And she didn't want me to work 7 days a week, because I used to work 7 days a week trying to get here. But working 7 days a week, it got me in the hospital with pneumonia. So you got to spend time with your family. If, like I say, if ever a bad thing I did, I worked too much. And my sons didn't know. I used to bring my kids to work with me, because I wanted a better life for them. I wanted to offer them something. I didn't want them to go through what me and my brother went through in the streets of Compton.
That's good.
I wanted a better life for them.
So you went from 7 days to 6 days.
I went from 7 days to 6 days a week. And 7 days I honor the Lord, because that's blessed
amazing.
me.
Listen.
And that's why I'm still here, because he had blessed me. He blessed me with good health. My wife went through some things, but he just did a miracle, and that's another story. She got to tell that story. But
that's beautiful.
I'm just thankful, and I'm a blessed man. And when I'm here, my wife asked me one time. She said, "Lawrence, what you want to do? You want to just sell clothes, or do you want to get rich, or you want to just make money?" I said, "I don't want to get rich." I said, "If I happen to get rich, that's another blessing that God's going to give me. But I want to be a blessing to people. I don't overcharge people."
Yes.
I have a saying: save a nickel, save a dime. Shop with Big Larry all the time.
Well,
I promise you, when you come here, you're going to save money. I'm not going to go up in you and try to overcharge you. And I'll be a blessing to people. Sometimes I have people come in, they lost somebody in their family. I'll be a blessing to them.
That's important. You know? Using what God gave you to give back and to really be a blessing to other people. To be able to do that and be in a position to support other people, that's what this is all about. That's what we're all about here, is supporting us and seeing Black men and women. We really do look out for one another. We really do. There are people every day doing great things. Like Big Larry said, he's been out here for many years. He loves the community. He knows that people have been through things, but he still decided to open a store downtown LA, where, you know, it ain't the best of the neighborhoods according to people, but you are giving back and you really helping people, you know, and especially a part of really important parts of their lives, marriages, funerals. Those are really important parts of people's lives, and you are really being a big part of that. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes. And what's so blessed about it is that I had an opportunity a while ago. The mayor of Compton wanted to help me get a store one time. And they were going to show me the process, how to go through there. But my customers are not just Black. I have great customers. Chief Baca used to be a head of the sheriff department, was one of my good customers. Mr. Gomez, he used to be the director of the highway patrol, was one of my good customers. So I have a lot of very good customers. I have a lot of good peace officers that come in here and buy from me. So I'm just blessed, because I have a lot of people that come in. When a lot of people here are closing up and going out of business, God is blessing me.
And that's important. And also, I want to just plug right here and say, come down and support this amazing man, because we know right now it is a huge struggle for a lot of small Black owned
It
businesses.
is.
And so we have to support each other, though. We need
Yeah.
to. I know you have a myriad of people, but it's important for us
Yeah.
to support people that look like us and have been in our communities and doing great things.
And you know what? I received that support also. Like a lot of people say we don't support each other. That's not true.
Come
You're
on.
looking at a man that's been doing this for 50 years. That's not true at
Come
all.
on.
I can name you a lot of celebrities. I'm just going to throw one off right in the air right now. Jim Hill, the sportscaster. Very good customer of mine. Very honorable man. Tell me I can use this picture. I can do anything that I have to do.
That's awesome.
If I want to promote my business. And I appreciate that from him telling me that.
Yes.
Very much. I used to call him Mr. Hill. He said, don't call me Mr. Hill. Call me Jim. So I call him Jim. But I appreciate his support. He's one of my big supporters.
And he's so, my father-in-law is so humble. He's dressed some of the very best, and he don't name drop. He just does his job, and he just does it well. And people really, love great customer service.
Oh, yeah.
You know, wouldn't you say that great customer service is what
customer
drives
service
this business?
Is very important.
Yeah.
And I always tell my nephews that come in and help me from time to time, be respectful to people. Yes. If they don't want to buy nothing, it's okay.
Yeah.
And don't say, oh, we Black owned. I tell them not to say that. If they want to come in and purchase and buy something from me, I want them to be happy.
Yeah.
Because if they're happy, I don't need to advertise. They're going to be the best advertisement in the world for me, because they're going to go tell somebody else about me.
Yes. And so he has quality merchandise, quality things for you to buy. And also just meeting him is an experience. I'm going to tell you, anybody that's ever met this man, he's a joy. He's always like this. Like, this is not for the cameras. He's really jubilant, really positive, always speaking life to people. So we appreciate you doing that daily, because people need that. When you say, especially in the most important times of their lives, when they stressed out, because I can imagine you dealing with people that are dealing with stressful situations, right?
I deal with people with funerals, and I always ask God, Lord, give me a message to say to them.
Yeah.
Not only I want to sell them a suit or something to bury their loved one in, but I want them to leave here better than what they was when they came through the door. And that's what God put me here to do.
What would you say is the biggest lesson you learned in just starting your own business? What is the biggest lesson you learned thus far?
Okay, I learned the biggest lesson I learned that sometimes you could be too nice, and I used to give people stuff on credit, and they didn't come back and pay me back.
Yeah.
And it was different people I knew, and I got disappointed. But my mother used to tell me, Lawrence, everybody is not like you.
Yeah.
So when you open your business, business is business.
Yeah.
When people come in, they got to come in, they got to pay you then, because you can't pay me later, because my landlord charged me rent.
That's true.
Even though they working with us during this pandemic, I have to pay rent.
Yeah.
When I was closed during March and April, I have to pay rent.
Yes.
When I wasn't doing no business, if I open up some days, I don't even do $1.
Mm-hmm.
But I still go home and I feel good, and I mop the floor and I clean up before I leave, because this is my business.
That's
I come
good.
here. And I might do bad today, but I look forward to what the Lord have for me the next day.
Yeah.
And when I come in the next day, I'll be going, wow, look what God did for me today. It got better. Even though yesterday I didn't do nothing, today a flood of people was in at the door. I let 2 in at a time. We practice social distancing. I Lysol my place. I clean it all the time. My wife said I got it stuffed, but I want to be able to handle all my customers until God bless me with a larger place. I have a small place, but I guarantee you, when you come in here, you'll be blessed. And if I don't have what you want, I don't have a problem recommending you to go to another store.
That's awesome. So he has a small business, but he has excellent merchandise and excellent customer service. You can't beat that. I don't care where you go in the world. You can go to Macy's or whatever. You can't beat somebody really personally touching you and helping you and really wanting you to look your very, very best
all the time.
So what is one obstacle you would say you had to overcome? One obstacle.
Where some people thought I didn't have the same quality of goods that the other stores sold, or either that they just didn't have trust.
Yeah.
And when they come in, I just tell them to just give me an opportunity.
That's good.
If you give me an opportunity to show you what I have, whether you buy nothing or not,
Yes.
I want you to come in and you can go tell your kids, hey, I met a black man downtown. He's an older gentleman, but he owned his own business.
That's good.
And he worked for a long time. You can go home and encourage your kids. You know, whether you buy something from me or not, you don't have to buy nothing because you walk in here. But if you see something you like, I'm happy to sell it to you.
That's good. So if we have somebody out there that's looking to start their own business or wanting to just leap out, what is just some, give them a little bit of advice. I know you gave us a lot of nuggets, but just to seal all of it, what would you tell somebody starting out ready to
save your money? Don't jump up and go buy a Mercedes Benz or none of that, or a big diamond ring on your finger. Be humble.
That's good.
You know, if God bless you with that later on, that's fine. But you don't need all that, you know. And with your mate, work together. And number one thing, save your money.
Okay.
Put your money up and save them. When you bring your lunch. My wife fixes lunch for me every day. I bring my lunch. I got a microwave oven in there. That's $10 or $20 a day that I'm saving.
That's good.
I watch workers down here. They go buy lunch and they don't have money. They only make maybe $75 or $80 a day, but they spend $10 a day on breakfast. Eat at home before you leave and bring your lunch. Before the epidemic broke out, I took the train from Compton every day. Everybody felt sorry for me. Oh, Big Larry, why you take the train? I love taking the train because I love people. Plus, I don't have to use up gas. I don't have to pay parking. And I ran into a lot of owners there. See me, oh, Larry, you still taking the train? I still have the same mindset. Save my money because this is where I am now.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to grow.
Listen.
I'm looking to grow. I got a small store right now, but I'm looking to expand. I want a bigger store.
All right.
And I pray to God that my kids, if after I'm gone, if they can take it a step further. And Marcel, a chain of Marcel stores all over the United States of America.
Why not?
And that's my dream and my hope, because I know I'm not going to be here forever. But I'm enjoying it while I'm here now, and I'm thankful for this, and I'm thankful that I can show other people or try to encourage them, and that's what I do. I try to encourage them when they come in, and like I say, save your money and be honest to people. Be honest and be fair.
That's good.
Yeah.
Those are great nuggets. I want you to take all of that in. I mean, he gave us so much to just adjust, like just to ingest and take in and help us along the way. And I think what you said was powerful, you know, being honest and, you know, having dreams and visions for more and saving your money to invest into your business.
That's right.
You know, invest back into yourselves. And this is how we grow as and grow our businesses. So I want to appreciate you for just taking this little bit of time. I know you're a busy man. I know that you have a lot going on. Like I said, he works 6 days a week. Not 7, but 6, and he takes that 7 day to honor the Lord. But you really work well. So if you want to just show us, like, just let us take a little little tour of the show.
And I'm thankful that you came in to interview me.
Oh, of course, like we are honored to have you with us. Like, I knew that he would come and be amazing asset to this Take the Leap of Faith, because you never know where you'll end up. Like I said, it doesn't matter, and like, you know, Big Larry told you. It does not matter, you know, how old you are. It doesn't matter where you come from, what people try to say about you, or what people, if they believe in you or if they don't believe in you. Who cares? Do what God called you to do.
And keep him first in your life. And I promise you, if you keep God first in your life, he'll do amazing things, and he'll open doors. I have had doors open for me I never thought. I carried Stacey Adams shoes. When I first got over here, was a store next door to me. They carried Stacey Adams shoes. It was companies that was telling other companies not to sell me.
Wow.
Now they knocking the doors down, coming in here and want to sell.
Listen,
Big Larry and this small store here, they want to do business with me because they know I'm an honorable man.
Yes.
I pay my bills, and I'm about my business.
Having a great name and keeping that integrity is important. And look what happened. Look what happens for you when you, I don't care how small it seems to other people, he's doing big things, and look at the doors that God is opening for him. So he's keeping that integrity. So that's important in business, is to be people of integrity. And we have people like that in our communities doing that every day. He's been doing it since 1969, being faithful to what he believed God gave him in the dreams. And look what he was able to do, and leave a legacy for his family, for his children, his children's children. And look, I'm I'm in on that legacy because I'm his daughter-in-law. But you know, a little plug for myself. But that it's just a beautiful thing to really witness, and
Yes,
you're
yes, it
very
is.
inspiring to me.
Thank
You are
you.
an
Well, you know what?
inspiration.
You're inspiring to me. I
Oh,
mean, when you married my son Devin, I
oh,
mean, I'm the richest man in the world.
he's so sweet.
I am. I am rich because
Oh,
Devin didn't know, but this had nothing to do with my store. But at your wedding, I was standing behind Devin, and he looked over at you, and he said, "She's the most beautiful woman in here."
oh,
And I knew then that this man gonna protect this lady. He gonna defend this lady. There's certain things you can teach your kids that he learned on his own.
oh.
And the love that he has for his family is overwhelming, you know.
Yes, it
And
is.
I'm proud of him. If the Lord called me home tomorrow, I'm a happy man.
Oh, you're so sweet, oh
I'm a
Pops.
happy
He's so
man.
emotional. He's so emotional because he's so
I'm
humble.
a happy man.
He's so humble and very, very sweet. So just because we're gonna wrap it all up and tie it in a bow, I just want you to just take us on a quick little tour of the shop. And
this is my cufflink selection. I have a collection of cufflinks second to none. Over 100 different selections for you to choose from.
wow.
You can get your initials, you can get a pearl, you can get a diamond, you can get a rose gold, whatever you have in mind. I sell shirts with the cufflinks and without the cufflinks. You can get them either way. And of course, I sell masks. I got the Lakers mask.
Hello.
We're going to win the championship this year.
We believe.
Sorry, Clippers. I don't sell Clippers masks. Okay. And these are my suits. I carry the velvet suits. I carry a lot of after 5. I do a lot of singing groups. Just to name a couple of them, what local groups, Seville, Phil have supported me a long time. One of my very good groups. And these are some of my tuxedos that I carry here. I carry a big line of tuxedos. My suits run from size 36 short to 72 long.
Okay.
So I support all sizes, the small sizes and the big sizes. I carry the slim fit suits, or I carry the regular suits, whatever you want. And as you can see, I carry my special. I might get in trouble for this, but my sons and my grandkids call these my Michael Jackson collection shoes. I can kick a little bit, but these are my special shoes. I think you should have special shoes when you go somewhere and you feel good. You should have a special pair of shoes that you wear. This happened to be one of my special pair of shoes. And I like hats. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I carry a big selection of hats.
Yeah, sure, yeah,
my grandfather used to say a well-dressed man shouldn't walk out the house without a hat on. So I always wear my hat. But I do have hair on my head, too. Okay, now we're going to walk over here. As you can see, I carry shoes. I can give you shoes from $29 up to $180. So now I carry Stacy Adams ties. I have probably one of the biggest selection in downtown Los Angeles. And I carry R. Lewis ties. Those are all silk. And you can see my selection of hats over there. I carry hats second to none. And if you're doing a Harlem Nights party, I specialize in 1932 fashion. I carry the zoot suits. I carry the fashion, hats, whatever you need.
That's awesome.
And just if you come in here, don't worry about catching anything. I clean the store every day. I carry my disinfect. I have my Lysol. I have my wipe. I have the state-of-the-art Clover machine to take your credit cards. I have hats over here. This is my bow tie selection. My bow tie selection is second to none. If you come on Los Angeles Street, I doubt if you see a bigger selection of bow ties than what you see here. Bow ties, cufflinks, neckties, hats. I carry the schoolboy hat. This is another part of my sport jacket. I carry velvet suits. I carry all colors in velvet. I carry the two-piece leisure suits. So if you need a casual outfit, you want to take your lady to the park, or you want to go to church and you want to go casual, I got the two-piece casual outfit. I carry these in size medium up to size 6X. So I have all sizes and I have all colors.
So your store is size inclusive.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And over here, as you can see, my shirt collection. And then I carry pants from size 28 to size 56. I have pants in all prices from $20 and up. Awesome. And still more shoes, more suede shoes.
Awesome.
And I just want to let you know I can take care of your needs.
Okay.
If you come down, we have what you want. And if I don't have what you want, I can recommend a place for you.
Tell them the name of your shop
The
again.
name of my shop is Marcel Ties, and it's by Big Larry.
So I want to just thank you so much for having us in your store and letting us see, your beautiful store, and then just giving us all of your story and just giving us the nuggets that we could use in life. And it was just truly an honor to have you. I just want to let you know I appreciate you so much. You're such an inspiration. And just so that you know that you can find Big Larry at Marcel's
Ties.
Ties in downtown LA. We're going to have all the information in the description box below. You want to come in and see him so you can get a custom fit. It'll look well on you. He will take care of you. So, like we always like to close it out, I know the world is crazy, but it is always, always, always good to be positive. And to all my black queens and kings out there, I want to say stay bold, stay beautiful, and stay blessed.
Tiffany, I thank you for having me on your show. And you know what? As I look at you, God is sending thoughts and things through my mind. You're the future Oprah.
Oh, well, I'll receive that.